Let's go, Brandon. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scoops TV. Welcome to the new studio. I finally got over COVID, so today we are going to be taking a look at the White River Knife and Tools Company Firecraft 3.5. Stay tuned. If you haven't been to this channel before, welcome. We are your one-stop channel for outdoor gear, survival gear, and knife reviews. We also take requests, so if you have a specific piece of gear or a knife you would like us to check out, drop it in the comments and I'll put it on the list. So without further ado, let's check this thing out, shall we? All right, the Firecraft 3.5. Oh, you guys know I'm a sucker for nice packaging. A nice presentation here, a nice wooden box. Seated in there, nice and tight, professionally done. Certificate of authenticity. Configuration examples, we'll go through those later. Starting at the back here, we have a large finger ring, like the karambits from Indonesia. It's a nice feature, makes the knife feel secure in the hand, invoking a sense of confidence whether you are in a self-defense situation or simply sharpening a hot dog skewer while camping. It's one of the features that drew me to this knife because I don't have one yet. Moving forward, we have two G10 scales in contrasting gray and orange, seated with hex head screws. They have kind of a brick pattern grip texture on them. I don't know if you can see it. I like the orange. I like a little bit of orange on the knife because it's easy to find. If you drop it when you're outdoors in the woods, makes it a little bit easier to see. If you don't know, G10 is a fiberglass laminate. They stack multiple layers of glass cloth, soaking them in epoxy resin and baking them under high pressure and high heat. The result is not your typical plastic. It is a formidable knife handle material used by most of the knife manufacturers the world over. Up front here, we have a large finger choil for your index finger. Now the handle is small and skinny, but due to the finger ring and finger choil, it's easy enough to get a good grip even with large hands like mine. Let's check out this blade. We have a 3.5-inch stonewash clip point in S35VN with a flat grind. At the back here, we have some jimping. Moving forward, a small divot for use with the integrated ferro rod. More on that later. The blade shoots straight across down to the clip, where it's a small distance to the point, swings around through the edge, the back, ending with a small sharpening choil. Behind that, you can see the plunge line, the ricasso, and the subhilt. The clip on the point here is fairly small and does not curve, making it almost look like a drop point. Clip point designs give an excellent insertion speed and therefore a deeper puncture. Their only weakness is their relative tip strength due to the lack of spine thickness behind the tip. But this design seems to have minimized that weakness due to the relative thickness of the spine behind the tip. I would like to see it used more in the industry in the future. Now, I am not a fan of the stonewash blades. I think it makes the metal look kind of pitted, a little worn, a little ugly. I definitely would have preferred to see it in satin or with a coating. It's not bad, it's just not to my taste. S35VN is a premium blade steel. It was developed by Crucible Industries in 2009 as an upgrade to S30V. It performs well in all the relative blade steel categories. Edge retention is good, wear resistance is excellent, and corrosion resistance is excellent. Toughness is also excellent. S35VN is relatively easy to tool and sharpen in the field using conventional methods, making it the practical choice for a survival and outdoor knife. The flat grind is the multi-purpose grind. Performs well cutting, chopping, slicing, and shaving. All around, in my opinion, White River Knife and Tool has the right combination of materials and features for what it is, an all-purpose utilitarian survival and outdoor knife. Overall, the length is 7.75 inches. For some quick size comparisons, we'll put it next to a Benchmade fixed Adamas. You can see it is a much smaller knife. Next to the Benchmade Hidden Canyon, it's about an inch longer. Just for shits and giggles, and because everybody knows them, we'll put it next to the legendary Buck 119. You can see it is a much smaller knife. The knife comes in at 3.57 ounces, so it's light for almost an 8-inch knife, but not too light. It doesn't feel toyish. It feels strong and rigid. Ergonomics are good. Spot for every finger and no hot spots to speak of. It feels usable, rigid, strong, and almost elegant in the hand. A lot of thought went into its features versus what it would be used for. Now let's check out this sheath, ferro rod, and belt loop combo. It's a nice polymer sheath, Kydex I believe. The knife fits in nice and tight with an audible click when the knife is seated correctly. Give it just a little bit of a tug and it pops right out. Now the belt loop makes the sheath modular. You have 6 different positions. You can set it up parallel with your belt on the small of your back, 45-degree angle on your sides, straight up and down, or at a slight angle, depending on what you prefer. Looking at this ferro rod, it pulls right out of its seat here on the side. It's a little tight. It's about 3 inches long. Let's test this thing out. Ooh, nice spark. Does what it's supposed to. A lot of features packed into this setup for around $145. Quality blade steel, G10, the finger loop, Kydex sheath, modular belt loop, and a ferro rod. All right, everybody, I have a big surprise for you next week. The $750 titanium Medford TFF-H. So hit that subscribe button, you don't want to miss it. All right, everybody, that's the White River Knife and Tools Firecraft 3.5. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.